Recording. Okay. So this is going to be um, watching Ghostbusters Answer the Call, Ghostbusters 2016. And Angela's taking notes for her what is it, a documentary? A project?
It's a comparison review of Ghostbusters 2016 compared with the original Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay. So are you trying to compare specific scenes, or I already we were already
I'm
talking about
trying
the
to
characters.
compare I'm trying to compare specific characters for the from each movie, how they are true to the original character, how they are departed from the original character, and illustrate the point that while everyone talks about how this movie shits on men, it not only shits on men, it also shits on women.
All right. And I'm going to argue the case that this is a really good movie and everybody should watch it.
You can try that. Will be interesting to see if that works.
I don't think it will.
I
Um,
really doubt it.
but it's going to be in the format of Saturday Matinee at the arcade, and it will be released after Angela releases her work. And yeah, this will just be a goofy behind the scenes thing to add to it.
It'll be a companion piece.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, I don't mind this movie. But like I said, from the get go, you can tell it's an SNL movie trying to be Ghostbusters. And it's funny that you ever see that movie Be Kind Rewind?
No.
Oh. It's with Jack Black and I can't remember the other guy. But they're running a uh
Video store?
yeah, video store and they're not getting a lot of business, so what they started doing is making their own versions of movies, and one of them is Ghostbusters. And you hear Jack Black, he's like, "And what you gonna do when you see a little ghost coming up to you called the Ghostbusters?" It's just like this goofy, like, not real Ghostbusters, but Ghostbusters is. This is what I look at when I see this movie. This is what it is. It's just,
Well, there's no way that they were going to get the actual Ghostbusters theme for that movie.
oh hell no. But with this, it just seems like,
All right.
yeah, this is the female SNL people were like, how do we make a Ghostbusters movie? Um, I don't
What
think,
would a Ghostbusters? This is a 2 hour Ghostbusters skit, from what I remember, that ended up devolving into a Scooby Doo skit.
yes,
Like from what I remember, this was a 2 hour skit, like a 2 hour SNL skit, that started off as Ghostbusters and melted down into Scooby Doo.
and I don't know. I mean, you said you already seen the movie, right?
I saw it about 3 years after it came out.
Okay, so you already know how, like, the big bad guy, right?
Yeah, like I said, it melted down into Scooby Doo.
I was gonna say, um, to me, I don't know if they did it intentionally, but it kind of looks like they made the giant ghost character look like Dan Aykroyd.
I don't remember it that well. Like I said, I saw it 3 years after it came out, so it's been like 6 years. Let's get to that point and I'll tell you whether or not I agree.
All right, then let's go ahead and start the movie. 3, 2. You just pop open a bottle of Wild Turkey 101. Oh god, I'm getting ready for this. 3, 2, 1, go. Look at the quality. This is the quality of video that I can get of this movie. There it is. Featuring a face bidet and anti-Irish security defense. Who in the fuck would say that? Oh yeah, enslave elephants. Hey, hold on. Let me see if Quiz wants to watch
Mhm.
it. Oh, and the bellhop guy, he reminds me of the guy from Princess Bride.
You're gonna have to.
How's that?
Okay, I still didn't see what you said about the elephant.
At the beginning, when he was showing the rooms off, he said this was the room where the Ringling brothers thought about uh, strangling an elephant. And right before that, he said that this is the first place that offered bidets and
Mm-hmm.
anti-Irish uh, fencing.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's like when you go and watch the original Ghostbusters, they're not showcasing any goofy like one-liner shits like that. That SNL shit. There's another one. Let me shake my butt in front of the guy who just walks in.
Yeah, that's gonna be one thing that comes up in my. I can't guarantee it's gonna come up in my video, but it is one thing that is potentially going to come up in my video.
Well, I mean, it could be combined into a whole like cluster of this type of humor that they.
Also, there's no way Venkman would have burned the copies of his book. It
No.
might be stupid as shit, but he would have turned around and promoted that to the far corners of the earth.
Yeah.
Venkman never once tried to deny what he did in his career.
No, that's
He
why.
just tried to promote himself as a like the word agnostic keeps coming to mind, but that's not skeptic.
Well, and
He kept trying to promote himself as a skeptic.
that was their at least Ray's concern in the first one when they got kicked out of the university, is they were able to just run their experiments without having to show any results. That way they can work on what they wanted to work on. And they're like, shit, if we go into the public sector, they're gonna expect results. Yeah, they wouldn't have never, if especially if they had found something.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was he was too egotistical to not have every word that he ever wrote
Mm-hmm.
out into the public, and then he would have turned around and just written a second book about how he no longer believed. Um, Actually, probably would have come up with some kind of crap about how his more current work uh, disproves what he had written previously. Know what I'm saying?
Yep. See, that's it's this weird kind of humor where everything they say has to have like a whoa. Is that you?
Yes, it was. Sorry.
Like every sentence, every line of dialogue that they have, it has to have like a quip or one liner. Hey, down in front. Oh, what the fuck?
So stupid.
Yeah, why did that guy fart while he was trying to walk to his seat?
You are so lame. You knew that was happening. You knew that was going to happen.
I forgot that the guy walked in front of the screen, but it was good time. No, but that joke is stupid. Like, why? What? Did nobody sit there and watch it and say, hey, maybe the whole queef joke is not. Probably shouldn't do that.
Gross. Humor. Not necessary.
Sweet Lord, every fucking line of dialogue has to be some. Ha! Gotcha! No, I didn't say you were gonna join us. You were just gotta get out of the door so I can lock it up. Like, Lord, they couldn't have just written it like, hey, yeah, join us, let's do this, and then I'll get rid of the book. All right, cool.
Yeah, he's a tart. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, that is not a
That
Peter
dude
Venkman
isn't.
character.
Well, there's that, but that dude is such a moron.
Oh yeah,
Like, clearly she's not telling you that the dead guy came to talk to her.
especially since I think he was the one in the beginning, wasn't he? So
Yes.
he saw the ghost. He knows what they're talking. He's like,
Yeah, but she turned around and said that Ed Mulgrave came to see her, and he turned around and said Ed Mulgrave's been dead for 15 years.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's like
Clearly, he means the one that's alive that has the same name came to see her.
but it's this is the thing. It's
And no, go back to what I'm trying to say. Any person who is not a moron is going to realize that they're not telling you that the guy that's been dead for 15 years came to see that.
Angela. That's what I mean. It's unnecessary, quote unquote, jokes to add into it. Like there was no reason for that. They could have just easily just skimmed by. Oh, I think he's on his way. Oh, here he is. And then they could have just continued the dialogue. Instead, they have to continuously. Oh, no, he's been dead for 15 years. What are you talking about? Yes, Ghost. Oh, this guy. No, he's Junior. And it's like, and yeah, why wouldn't the guy say he's so and so Junior? What? Oh, yeah, and the CG in this movie looks like shit. Looks like Casper.
Oh, don't. Yeah. Ugh, the effects in this movie are horrific. I had this toy when I was a kid, by the way. And she's too serious of a character. There's no way she would have just turned around. She would have thrown in some type. That would have been the time for her to throw in some quippy one-liner.
Yeah.
Some, like, completely straight delivery, but yeah, some perfectly straight delivery, one-liner, subtle, not this lame, like you said, queef jokes and pithy. No, it should be pithy, not the stupid, just, you're too dumb to understand jokes, so we have to turn around and make them so obvious that you can't possibly miss them. Joke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm highly irritated.
We might not get through this movie.
I'm sorry. I know that you did kind of like this movie before I
No. I
asked you to watch it.
I get what you're saying. It's just one of those things. Like,
We're gonna get through this because I have to for my
research. I will say this next guy who's coming up, her boss, he's a pretty funny character.
I'm marking down random female ghost because library ghost is iconic. But this ghost randomly throws up on Wannabe Bankman. I know this actor.
You can tell it's so blurry.
You spell science with a Y?
Yeah.
No, this was stupid. It's a great bit, but it doesn't belong in this.
It doesn't, but it's one of those
It
things.
doesn't belong in that situation at all.
No, the whole thing was stupid.
I'm saying I can understand why you think it's funny. It is a good bit. That worthless garbage belongs to this school.
We're only 20 minutes in.
Freaking weirdo. Patty sees a ghost before working for Ghostbusters. Creepy wannabe Elvis guy. That really is sad. Like, she's got to stop ordering from that place. She is quirky. And socially awkward. But too aware. Oh shit. Forgot to. Too aware. Kevin is my big issue. I'm gonna leave a space for your last name. Supposed to be Janine.
Ugh.
My notes.
And Venkman was a lush with Dana, but this lady is just it's all over the top.
What are you talking about? She is. What do you mean? Oh, no. I will admit she kind of came on correctly. Inappropriately, but with the correct amount of force, I guess.
I think
Like
maybe
the
because
correct amount of energy. The correct amount of energy.
I th-
Just she did it very inappropriately.
I think it's mainly because with Dana, he's not really interacting with her all that much. There's only a few scenes with them together. This is supposed to be the Janine, and he was never really like that with Janine.
Which is actually also my point. They took Janine and Dana and made them character and made him a moron, and neither of those characters, and I mean a moron like I'm amazed he's alive. I am
Yeah,
surprised this man survived childhood. Um he is that stupid. Like he should have gotten a Darwin Award a long time.
hmm
Um and Janine and Dana were both brilliant people in their own way.
like even this, it's just one of those things where it's like I don't think I'd hear Venkman sit there and be like, "Let me see your veg." It's just one of those things where it's like, this
Because
is
you wouldn't. He was like bold and brazen, but he wasn't flashy.
yeah, but
Or
that's what I
he
mean.
wasn't he
This
wasn't
scene,
tacky. That's the word that I'm looking for. He was charming about it.
yeah, and well,
He knew exactly where the line was between okay, I'm going to make this person laugh and this person's going to smack me in the face.
yeah, and with this, like I said, it's like the whole movie just screams like it's one long SNL skit. Like you expect laugh tracks after all these jokes. No, covers. Hey, Angela. Angela.
Yes,
Oh, okay. I just want to double check the audio.
I am here. So they turn around and make her a like make her work for the um subway system, right?
Mm-hmm.
And use that to explain how she knows the city so well. They didn't even bother to make her like an engineer like Winston was. Because Winston, I'm pretty sure, was a civic engineer
Yeah, I thought she was just working at the
who
train.
got, yeah, who got laid off. This was probably the best part of this movie. Using street art to get the Ghostbusters logo.
Yeah, that was a interesting take. Why would she let him on the tracks knowing that there's going to be a train coming?
I don't think we really needed the play-by-play from the lady who won't even say the word ghost and Clark.
That was kind of a little drawn out, a little more than needed. Man, and this is also a sign of the times.
Did he just say hide and seek tournament?
Yep.
Her, okay. Ray was a simple dude, but he was focused on what he did. He wasn't completely scattered.
Yeah, he wasn't like a complete goofball.
Yeah, exactly.
He
She is just all over the place.
Ray
She is
was a little
like,
naive
look
at
at this.
times, but
This. This Ray would never have had this issue.
no.
Ray, in fact, was the person who built this shit and understood how it worked.
Oh hey, Papa John's. Don't you want to get some Papa John's while you watch your Ghostbusters? Ghostbusters 2016, you eat your Papa John pizzas? If you've ever seen a ghost drops into your face, what you gonna do with Ghostbusters? What even is that? That is the shittiest writing ever.
He is such a retard. He made me say retard wrong. He's that retarded. I don't understand. I remember having this feeling the first time I watched this. It was why I only watched it once. I do like that hood ornament. It's like there are little aspects of this that are really cool.
Oh
The
yeah, yeah, I like the hood ornament.
the yeah, like the hood ornament or the street art that inspired their logo or things like that. And he said something about the devil. I couldn't hear everything he was saying. Okay. No. Egon would not have done that.
No, but she's the kooky wacky Egon.
At least she tried to be close to what Egon.
Hold on, but wait. Did she quit and join the Ghostbusters, or was she fired?
Yes, she did. I don't think she was fired. I think she quit.
No, so why is she complaining that shit?
I was gonna say, a mannequin is chasing you. That wasn't even a ghost, it was a dragon.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay. Mannequin ghost. A dragon? Or gargoyle? That looks like. I think they used the
So that guy's
genes.
dead,
I
right?
think they used the gremlin that was gene spliced with the bats to
Yeah, that's just a
create that
bat
effect.
gremlin.
I don't know if he's dead. He should be though. I think you really are, Patty. And she just told you straight up that she did not get fired. She was just going to go back to her old job.
Yo, yeah.
So that answered your question from earlier. I don't like that trap design.
And the guy's still alive? Like, what the shit is going on?
Um,
Where the fuck did he come from?
this dude is such an ass. So stupid. So Scooby-Doo bullshit. Trap design is wrong. Trap.
See, and this is a sad thing, is every now and then they manage to get some good ones out there. Oh, what? So Patrick Swayze is out there and he's making pottery behind you? It's like, what the fuck?
They just turned around and released a ghost to prove ghosts exist. Is that Al Pacino?
I don't think so.
Not Al Pacino. He definitely wants to be Al Pacino. No, I do know who that is, though. Who are you? Yeah, that's the one. Andy Garcia. I can't believe they got Andy Garcia. What the fuck are you doing?
Why did they spend the time to make all this bullshit?
Why does she have a necklace that says Ray?
Who, Patty?
Yes.
No, it says Patty.
Okay. Never mind then.
Again, it's the quality
The
of the video.
the visual is not great.
Yeah.
I'm like going, why does her necklace say Ray?
Because she's supposed to be Ray.
No, she's not. Hey, she got the lousy soup guy back.
Mm-hmm.
They turned around and released a ghost to prove that ghosts were real.
Yeah.
The Ghostbusters would not have done that.
Well, that's because the original Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters, they're stupid dummy dum dums, and they wouldn't have thought of it. You're calling it into who?
This movie is just a bad version of the game Rift.
Oh Lord.
What the hell was that, Adam?
I was moving my foot on the chair.
It sounded like you were gargling
It was
something.
my foot, socked foot on a chair.
Like sitting there going, did you just decide to gargle your soda for
No!
some?
I would have muted before. Trust me, there's been mighty farts that I've muted.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. I've seen mighty farts that. Yeah. This is a Peter Venkman thing. He's the one who should have been telling him, like, hey, buddy, I can introduce you to a couple of uh, masseuses who might take care
That's
of your
just it.
loneliness.
That's what the.
What?
Thank
What?
you,
That's what
Adam.
Peter Venkman would
Thanks.
have said.
No, not that way.
Well,
You just made yourself sound like these bitches trying to be Pinkman.
okay, you're right. Maybe a barista, and after a couple of dates, she might have gotten a little hands on. But it's, neither
That's
here nor
what
there.
Pinkman like. I'll admit that.
Okay, there you go. A different choice of words because Venkman was a psychologist. That was his whole attribute towards the Ghostbusters. Was he was the one
Well,
who's be
he
able to.
was both a psychologist and a parapsychologist.
Well, yes, but the idea was he was the one
I
who
have a
can.
doctorate in both parapsychology and psychology.
But he was able to. That's why he was the one that they said, "Hey, with the librarian ghost, go talk to her." Yeah, you have the psychologist talk to the spirit that's manifested to see what in the fuck they're manifesting for. Like, whoa, what are you here for? Okay, well, you want the guy who's able to talk to people like that. But this, it's all over the place.
Yeah, they cannot decide. My friend said it best. He said they couldn't decide what they wanted it to be, so it ended up just being a mess. No, you. Uh,
What is Eat, Pray, Love?
they even screwed up the Peck guy.
Yeah.
Eat, Pray, Love was a book. I read it. It wasn't bad. It's one of those finding yourself romance books. You wouldn't like it. I just. They even screwed up Peck.
What?
The fourth cataclysm. Well, If I'm not carrying a purse, my key's usually on my belt loop. That's supposed to be the equivalent of Ray accidentally choosing the Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Mm-hmm.
Or Ray being possessed by Vigo, the Carpathian, in the movie. Swinging it around and breaking stuff.
Oh.
Oh shit!
How the hell did that work out? What? She's so strong she knocks her back.
She's
What the fuck is going on?
except being possessed by a ghost. It's his motorcycle. Yes, he would know how to ride a motorcycle. Oh, oh. Men are not that stupid. Humans are not that stupid.
This is a bit on the original
They
Ghostbusters
just
with
they
Louis
just
Tully.
turned around, and I was gonna say they just turned around and made her Lewis. I literally was just about to say that. So hey, at least they crossed over
You're not supposed to cross the
Lewis and
streams.
they crossed over Lewis and Venkman to go with their Janine and Dana crossover.
All of these characters are all of the characters and new characters. I think there's only been two instances of the ghost, the train ghost and the club ghost, right?
Has the club ghost been? Was the club ghost?
The dragon.
Yeah, and then there was the guy on the subway.
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, you're gonna look crazy when you're sitting there saying there's all these ghosts all over the place when there's only
So
been
you
two
had the
ghosts.
ghost at the mansion at the beginning.
Hmm.
You had the ghost in the subway. You had the ghost at the club, that was actually a gargoyle dragon thing. Um, you had the ghost that possessed. No, that was the gargoyle thing. Never mind. Um, you had the weird ghost in the. No, that was still the gargoyle thing, wasn't it? Where they got the phone call and he just said, "Oh yeah, there's a ghost."
Oh yeah, and they did never really resolved that one.
Um, apparently they caught a lot more ghosts. They didn't do the montage thing very well, like they did in the first one, like they did in the original Busters. You
Yes.
had the montage scene so you knew that they caught a bunch of ghosts. They just didn't give them each their own individual um, instance. They did not do that well here. Oh, by the way, this would be when Peg shuts off the containment system
Yep.
and all of the ghosts get out. Only instead, they're all coming from this place, which is most likely the
Hmm.
center of the ley line
It kind of
crossing.
looked like the apartments where Dana lived.
It's supposed to, in spite of the fact that they just sort of never say that, because they made Dana the secretary, because they did the Dana Janine crossover. You never actually get a Dana's apartment thing.
Yeah. And that Dan Aykroyd cameo.
Yep. Well, I mean, they also had Janine and uh, Venkman. Bill Murray was the skeptic guy, and Janine was the uh,
Was Harold Ramis
receptionist at the hotel thing.
was Harold Ramis alive when this came out?
I think he died right before this.
Okay.
I really hope he died before this happened.
Oh
I'm sorry, this would have broken his heart.
yeah. And I hate to say it, but I think the other Ghostbuster movies would have also been not to his liking.
I really, really enjoyed Ghostbusters Afterlife and Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
I still have to watch them.
I re- he died in 2014.
Oh, okay.
I This is one of the movies that came out where I was like, I am so glad that my uncle never saw this. I'm so glad my stepfather never saw this. I am so glad Harold Ramis never.
I'm telling you, it's like somebody got the green light to make a spoof of Ghostbusters, and this is what it is. But they really, really tried hard to make it like the Ghostbusters. But a spoof version.
Weird Macy's parade balloons.
Which is funny because this was going to be part of the uh, uh, Ghostbusters game that came out on 360. Um, they had a level where you fight a bunch of Macy's Day Parade balloons.
They made the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man a Macy's.
Do ba boo ba boo ba doo da ba doo da boo ba boo.
Do not corrupt the newsies with this. Are you kidding me?
What?
He's going to
Yeah, come
use
on,
his
let's do some
possession.
newsies. You over
He's
there?
going to use his possession to create a flash mob.
Mm-hmm. They did it, but they cut it out because they realized that it's probably not going to be a good look.
There's a Revolutionary War soldier
Yeah,
attacking the Ghostbusters. That would have been in the original.
they could have. Yeah,
The friggin' Carnival Stilts guy? Not so much. Oh, Pilgrim.
but they're not capturing them. They're just like they're ripping them apart.
Well, honestly, now that they know that they're here because of a vortex, you would send them back through the vortex. Capture them and keep them here.
But they're not even doing that. They're just
You would
disintegrating
send
them.
them back where they came from. Well, when you think about it, what it just means that they're no longer
Listen,
corporeal.
Angela, I know this is your favorite movie ever, ever, but it still doesn't make sense.
It is the most solid theory that they've had in this movie. Okay? It is the most solid
Forever,
theory
ever,
that they've
forever,
had
ever.
in this movie. Just because they didn't present it well, let me hold on to the fact that there's at least one solid theory in this movie.
Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What, Adam?
It
Speak your
whips?
piece.
It's a whip?
What's a whip?
Her proton streams?
She's dual wielding pistols. I don't think it's supposed to be whips.
Listen, Angela, you don't have to
It's
defend.
dual laser pistols.
You
I
don't.
don't.
You don't have to defend this movie, this classic movie.
I wasn't trying to defend the movie.
Why are they walking over dead ghost bodies? How does that work?
When your gun shoots a stream, it's not going to look like a regular. It would look more like a whip than a regular bullet gun.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about Slimer's girlfriend. What the hell? Yeah.
Lady Slimer.
How many pages are you on with your notes?
3, I think.
Oh my god, I was joking. I thought you'd have it like a paragraph or two.
No, I am doing a serious analysis of this film.
Oh, Fist of Fury. You see that in the background? That's Jackie Chan's Fist of Fury. Hey, you're
Cool.
doing okay. That's Terry's favorite game. Whoa!
Chet. You dumbass. I can't believe he made himself a ghost. Okay, all of the Disney references are driving me insane.
Ugh.
Disney references suddenly?
And come get your virginity. You shoot like girls. Like, come on. Dude. This is horrible writing.
Ice cream? What the? And all of a sudden he becomes Oogie Boogie.
Yeah. I'm telling you, his face looks like Danny Aykroyd.
Final form. Oogie Boogie. I disagree with you, by the way. Just because he has a round face does not mean it looks like Dan Aykroyd.
No, it's something about his nose.
I couldn't really see his. He does kind of. Yeah, it does kind of look like Dan Aykroyd. It could be a reference to Dan Aykroyd writing the original film.
I mean, with everything in this and killing Bill Murray off and just treating everything as a joke, I kind of look at it like, yeah, they're.
Well, they killed Bill Murray off because Bill Murray asked to be killed.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think he saw the writing on the wall.
No, he actually really, really hated. Um, During the time that this was filmed, he actually really, really hated uh, the character Venkman, and he did not want to keep being called back. He waited until for Afterlife and Frozen Empire. He waited to see the completed script before he was willing to sign on for the movie.
Hmm.
He's also notorious for making people wait for him to actually sign the contracts for movies. Um, to begin with, you have to really sell him on your script before he'll sign
Yeah.
the contract to do the script. He's a serious pain in the ass to get signed on. He's great to work. From what I hear, he's great to work with once you start filming. But he's a serious pain in the ass up to the point of him deciding to sign on for a film. Giant Okie dokie ashes. Giant. With Ray face. But yeah, Dan Aykroyd was um, the person who actually wrote and pitched Ghostbusters all around. And they had Ivan Reitman work with them to adapt it so that the film could be made. But it was Dan Aykroyd's baby.
Yeah, that's why I say they depicted the final boss as Dan Aykroyd.
Actually, that's the reason that I gave you for why it was Dan Aykroyd. I was gonna say, given that neither of you are ghosts and you're in the middle of a ghost realm, you might not want to hang out. Did they just go white haired?
Yep. Now they're ghost hair.
White hair.
How are none of those people dead? How is there no rubble in that building? The ghost just.
Times two. Poltergeist. Extreme. That's gross and weird. So it was after Al Roker lost all of his weight. Why are you here? Oh my gosh! Okay, that was a joke that made me laugh. Oh, poor Ivan Reitman. Poor Ivan Reitman. Oh no. Shut up and eat your wonton soup. I don't. You would think by now he would know he doesn't like coffee. That he would just make himself a cup of hot cocoa. We're just going to send the ghosts to Michigan. Yep. There's that flash mob. Oh god, that was weird. When your end credit flash mob scene is the best part of your movie, you might have made a shit movie.
Oh man, I hit the fucking mic muted the whole
Mute
time.
button.
Damn it. Yes. So, what did you think? And look at there's the flash mob. Are you gonna write that
Already
in your
said
notes?
that.
Yep.
Also said when the end credit flash mob scene is the best part of your movie, you might have made a bad movie.
What did you think of the last minute cameo?
I liked the idea of Dana as an Egon type character. That does not mean that they executed it well.
No. Man. This movie is something else. I will tell you that.
It is definitely something else.
Hold on. Is there end credit stuff?
I think we're watching it. All right. My notes are complete.
Yeah. Can I stop this already?
Yes.
I mean, I don't think there's anything. Wow. Well, still 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's because of the credit. Oh, don't! No! I'm offended.
What?
They had the nerve to say that this was for Harold Ramis?
Yeah. Add it to your
I might
notes.
vomit. Oh, I might vomit.
Well, end
Oh,
credits.
there is an end credit scene. No,
And in the
no,
sequel, there will be Zool.
there will not be a sequel. Do not touch. This movie went like nuclear waste. This movie went absolute fallout. No.
Well,
Thank
this
you for watching this with me, Adam. If myself, I may have like seriously needed therapy more than I already do.
no, it's fine. Like I said, I don't mind watching the movie. It's not something that it's like, oh hey, I want to watch a movie. I'll pop this movie on, and and
On
you could see all the faults in it, but yeah, I
on
don't
a
mind watching it.
positive note, I will be watching the original Ghostbusters um either tomorrow or Tuesday to do that half of my analysis.
Okay, well if it's Tuesday, I wouldn't mind watching it with you.
Okay, why not? Because Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters, is actually on I wanna say, oh, it's on HBO Max, right?
I'm pretty sure I have it downloaded already.
I'm just saying I was going to be watching it anyways because it's on HBO Max right now.
No.
I had when I saw that it was on HBO Max, I looked up whether or not Ghostbusters 2016 was streaming anywhere for free, and Google lied to me and told me that the Roku channel was playing it. But when I went to try to find it on the Roku channel, it was not. You still had to pay to stream it through some other uh, channel, like through Prime or something like that.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
And I was like, you lied to me, Google. And that's how I ended up having to go to you to ask if there was any way that you could help me. Well, to you and Quiz, and ask if there was any way you guys could help me get the movie because you watched it. There's no way I was paying for that.
Um,
And you happened to have it already. So,
I can see if I can give this movie to Quiz, and if he has a Google Drive that you can download from. Um,
I don't think I'm going to need a copy of the movie. Uh, we'll most likely be able to find clips of it, or the clips of it that I might want on like
okay.
YouTube or something like that. Um, it is very likely that I will not need to actually have a copy of this movie to get. And even if I did, I would probably just take stills rather than have to go through this movie to pick out clips again.
Well, I wouldn't want you to have to watch the movie again. Either way.
Yeah.
Um, what I'm gonna do though is I'm still gonna hang out at the arcade. I'm gonna go and use the restroom, and heat up some food because I gotta take some medication.
Okay, I am actually probably not going to be at the arcade much longer because it's Frosted's MST3 nights
Oh, okay.
on Sunday. I'm waiting to see what movie. gets picked.
All right, cool. Uh,
Oh,
then yeah, I can close this out then. But then
oh,
I can
you know
also.
what? I might hang out at the arcade. The other movie. No, now I will go